except for the person who's talking. There's going to be two of us that talk. And so there's a chat feature. I don't know exactly where to tell you guys to all look on an iPad or a phone, but if you tap on your screen or put your cursor down at the bottom, you should see a chat feature. I'm going to go ahead and say hello in it. So you hopefully see a notification pop up. Feel free to post any questions that you have in there, which we'll be addressing at the end of the class and the Q&A session. So if something pops in your mind, feel free, grab a notebook, feel free to write any questions down that you have, or just take notes. We are putting ourselves on a time limit because we can all ramble. And so we're going to be going kind of fast. So don't worry about writing everything down that we all talk about. And tomorrow you're going to get emailed a nice little summary of everything that we talked about, the products that we go over, and all that. That being said, the six of us that are going to be talking, minus Andrea since she's not on yet, if you see any of us do this, ladies, raise your hands who are going to be talking. So us, if we raise our hands, that's going to be, hey, we use that product too. Even though I might not have talked about it, it doesn't mean I don't use it. If we talk about any products, Erin, I saw you raise your hand. Feel free to use it. Raise your hand.
Christy, I keep losing you on audio. You're cutting in and out really bad.
I am?
Mm-hmm.
Am I cutting out to everybody?
You just need to mute everybody. Whoever has
I think that's what's it. Like whatever's got background noise, I can't hear you. Over
yeah, I don't have control to mute everybody.
Hold on.
Do you?
Yeah. Except I can't find my cursor. Oh,
I can't help you with that. So while she's figuring that out, I'll talk slower. Maybe that will help because I tend to talk fast. If I talk fast, yell at me, say, slow your roll. But that's about it. I just want to welcome you in the chat. Where you're from. Tell us if you're here. Tell us if you're new. Whatever you want to tell us about you. Let us know so we can all start to meet each other and mingle, because that's what this is all about. Anybody else have anything they want to say before I get started officially after Julie finds the mute button?
I think I muted everybody individually, so.
Oh, did you? Okay. All right, cool. All right. So are we ready to get started? Yes, yes. All right. So not only am I welcoming you, but I am the first person to go. I'm going to talk to you guys about my morning routine. So basically from the time I get up to the time I sit down at my computer. The very first thing that I do when I get up is a bad habit. I check my cell phone for emails because my IT job is crazy and it keeps me crazy. While I'm laying there checking my email, catching up, I put a drop of Progression Plus on each of my wrists and I let it sit there until I get up. I get up, I brush my teeth. I love our Thieves toothpaste. I prefer the whitening. That's my personal favorite. My mom, if she was on, she would tell you she likes a different one. I follow up with the Thieves mouthwash. It's very strong. Am I the only one who is a wuss that has to dilute it? I totally have to put mine in water. So I usually keep an empty bottle and 50-50 it because it is just, whoo, it is strong. But you can make throat sprays out of it. There's so many uses to it. I'm gonna get confused, so I'm gonna put those over there. The next thing I do is I rinse off my face. Guys, I'm working from home right now, full time. Not gonna lie, I don't shower every day. Today, I showered for you guys. But I do like to wash my face in the morning. Thank you, Vicki, for that support. But I do like to give myself a little refresher in the morning. So one of my favorite things that I like to do is use the Savvy Minerals makeup wipes. They're super, super soft. They smell amazing. The sheets are huge. I usually cut them in half or even quarters depending on what I'm using. So anything that I can get 4 uses out of 1 sheet, I'm happy. If I'm feeling extra spicy, I'll actually use the charcoal bar soap to give myself a full-on cleansing. I use it on my face. I use it on my body when I'm in the shower. It's one of my favorite products. Whether I shower or not, every day, the Wolfberry Eye Cream. goes on my eyes morning and night. Best eye cream I have ever used. My favorite lotion to put on is actually our body butter. It's the coconut lime body butter. It takes a tiny, tiny amount to put it everywhere. Like it just, and it's, my skin loves it. It soaks it all up. It does not leave me greasy. I absolutely love it. Okay, we're leaving the bathroom now, and we're going to the kitchen. So the next thing I do, oh wait, I'm lying to you. If I have taken a shower, I love to use, I hate the name, I'll be honest, but the Cellulite massage oil, any of our massage oils, but this one, it's a mixture of all of our citrus oils. So it's very citrusy and it is just so refreshing and uplifting. It goes on shoulders to feet. I love the way it makes my skin feel and smell all day long. And it kind of wakes you up with the all the citrus oils. Okay, now I'm going to the kitchen. Pretty much every morning, I make myself a protein shake with Pure Protein Complete. I'm going to tell you 2 ways I make it. One, I use this and I put 2 scoops of the PB Fit organic peanut butter powder in it because chocolate and peanut butter, who doesn't like that? When I do that, I also like to put 1 drop of cinnamon bark vitality in there. It kind of gives it a little of that roasted peanut taste. I absolutely love it. In my shake, I also take our multigreens and I take 3 capsules and I open up the capsules and I just plop them in there because I really don't like taking pills. And if I can take them apart and put them in a shake, I'm going to do it. So that helps me get my greens all day. If I'm not doing the peanut butter powder with it, I will add a drop or 2 of our peppermint vitality. Reminds me of the peppermint brownies. And they're fantastic. I absolutely love it. So after I have some food on my stomach, that is when I like to do my other supplements. I take Sulfurzyme all day, every day. Well, not all day. Twice in the morning, twice at night, or 2 pills, I mean. This is a game changer. Google MSM powder. You will find out why I take it every single day. I'm never without that. Right now, well, I do it all the time, but right now we all know that vitamin C is a key in staying healthy right now. You can get it in chewable form, you can get it in pill form. I have the chewable form. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like it. I cannot chew it. It's chalky, so I just suck on it. It's not the greatest. I'm the first one to tell you when I don't like something. But if I suck on it, I can handle it. It's not super disgusting, but it's when I start to chew it that I can't handle it. The other supplement that I take twice a day is Super B. It's great for energy. It's great for your hair. It's great for your skin. It's great for so many, many, many things. Then it is time. I don't know where I put it. Oh, there it is. Every day, without fail, my shot of Ningxia Red. I love my Ningxia Red. I've been taking it pretty much every day for almost the full 5 years that I've been doing this job. It is a lifesaver to me. I notice a difference when I don't take it. I do a 2-ounce shot every single morning in my little shot glass here. This is not a Young Living product, obviously. I make my own elderberry syrup. I know I'm not the only one in here that makes it. Holly makes it. A couple other people make it. I do infuse essential oils in it. I put about, we all know Marsha can't. I put about a teaspoon in my shot of Ningxia Red. So I'm getting a double dose of health in one little shot. And I take that religiously every single day. If I'm feeling extra tired, I suck down one of these, a nitro. Nobody needs those 5-hour energy shots. All you need is some nitro. Then that's my total morning routine. By that time, I'm probably about ready to sit down in front of my computer and start working. What I grab when I go to do that is this. This is a lifesaver. Is that upside down? No. The Calm CBD keeps me calm all day long. I take it. It goes on my temples. It goes on the back of my neck. it helps me deal with all the help. It's broken. I need you right now. Because I get that all day long, all night long. On my second screen there, I'm actually helping somebody else right now. It's ridiculous. My job never ends. So that is basically my morning routine. Any questions? Ask them in the chat. We'll address you later. Who's going after me? It was Andrea. I don't know who's going after me now. Julie? Julie?
Nope.
No? Who?
No. Isn't it Holly? No. Who's up?
Who's up?
Who pulled the straw? Marcia, who you pointing to? We're all different.
Yeah.
It would be me.
Oh, it is you, Holly. Well, I am
And
done.
I'm not even going to address that Jedi Master Chernoff thing. It's a joke that never goes away.
It's okay.
So I'm going to talk about brain health. And the reason I'm going to talk about brain health, this has become my new thing. My mom has dementia. It does not run in my family. And so I've just been doing, the last 3 years, a lot of detective work. And so I really want to share with you some of the things that I've learned, oils and otherwise, including supplements. The best thing that I have learned is stop multitasking. If anything has been shown to us the last 2 months where we've had some forced time out, you guys, the multitasking is really just, we're all women on here tonight, right? Okay, it's killing us, okay? We've got to stop the multitasking. And I love that I was already doing oils because it helps me to take that moment during the day and at least have a diffuser running or something in the background to calm me down. So my best advice, first of all, before you talk about anything else, is slow down and focus on one thing at a time. So collect your thoughts before you write a sentence, write a paragraph, check your kids' homework, make a grocery list, teach a class. Or if you're staying up late, or if you're trying to stay alert and you're driving, let's say to the beach, because that's what I would love to be doing right next week, but I'm not. But if you're driving in 66 traffic, that kind of thing, that's what I'm going to show you. So what I'm diffusing back here, this is my husband's music studio, by the way, in the basement. It's where I am. I used peppermint and lemon. We've all got peppermint and lemon, right? Do you know that stuff works on different parts of the brain? These two oils have been researched like by so many people. So you can Google this, go to Google Scholar. Don't just Google randomly, okay? Go to where there actually are studies that have been taking these simple oils that are very inexpensive and different studies they've done on the brain. Peppermint, okay, they're all in front of me here. So peppermint, you guys all have this. So our peppermint comes from the Labby Mint Farm in Washington, not Washington, DC, Washington State. And this is kind of like, you smell it and it's like sustained attention when you need it. Okay, I call it like mental clarity on tap. We do have an oil called Clarity, but I prefer this. Keep it simple, you guys. These two, everybody's got these. Use them. Use them in your diffuser. Just smell the bottle. It's great if you have a routine of exercising. Keep this on your elliptical. Well, this one. Keep this on your elliptical or your exercise bike or whatever you're using, and just get a little bit more repetitions in. My friend Michelle has one of those cool bikes. What's it called? To get a Peloton. I'm sure I'm not saying that right. It's a cool bike with like a video screen. Anyway, so you got all those. Now, there are 2 species of frankincense that Young Living sells. I think we used to have a third, but these are the 2 that you see the most. So regular old frankincense in the red bottle, and then this one that's called Sacred Frankincense. So Boswellia sacra. This one's in a kind of a burgundy, like Virginia Tech colors say, like a burgundy color. So do you guys know the difference between these 2 species? Any ideas? Okay. You guys, we'll see if you win. If you put in the chat log, if you know. The difference is, well, there's 2 different trees. They grow 2 different places. You want to think about this one. I'm glad I had the little frankincense bottle. I actually didn't have an open one, and I have the big one because this is hopefully going to help you guys remember that this one has more of what you use frankincense for. This sounds like a commercial, oh my goodness. But it has more of a concentration of alpha pinene, which is what most people will like about frankincense to help them with their concentration mental clarity. So try both of them is my recommendation. See which one your body likes because we all have different body chemistry, okay? So you can diffuse it. It's great for putting the squirrels in the cage, as I would say. Kind of like this, let's get this thing done association. You can use it topically, maybe put it like a drop here between your eyebrows, or you can use it on your wrist, on your ears, whatever. It's really, there's no like right way to put this on your body. But the thing is, frankincense is going to be something that it will immediately have an effect on your brain to help you focus and concentrate. Like I said, put the squirrels in the cage. Okay. I would say that the one that's the less expensive, the red bottle, that's going to be more if you're wanting to use frankincense, maybe for wrinkles or put it in your facial lotion. It's in a lot of our art products and things like that. So go with that one if you're using it for skin health. Go with this one for sacred frankincense if you're going for, I just need something to really help me deal with squirrels, like concentrate. But try both, okay? Try, yeah, Chrissy's saying she's got squirrels. So red bottle, base, burgundy, Virginia Tech color bottle, that's gonna be for concentration, okay? And actually, did you guys know that like the red bottle, this one that you got with your kit, that one you can actually get free this month. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. But two more things I want to share with you are two supplements that I have found in doing my research on the brain and brain health and cognitive decline that you don't want to be without. There is a key researcher that you want to know if this is an area of interest, like it is of mine, and her name is Dr. Lisa Mosconi. She's from Italy, as you might know, with a name like that. She is a huge brain nutrition writer, okay? She is big on prevention, and she talks about food first. So quality nutrition first. But she said the number one nutrient to fight cognitive decline. Do you guys know what it is? Anybody? I'm just curious. You can put it in the chat log. Anyone know? Do you know, Christy? Do you know? It's gonna be omega-3s, okay? Number one nutrient. You don't wanna just take a supplement, but we can't, in the American diet, we're just, unless you're like fishing every day and eating out of the Potomac River or whatever, unless you're eating fish every single day, you're probably not gonna get enough. A little bit of chia seeds, flax seeds here and there is great to have on a daily basis, but the amount of omega-3s that you need to really have a benefit, you wanna probably take a supplement as well. The nice thing about Young Living supplements, Omega Gize is our omega supplement. It's gonna be also infused with essential oils, which are kind of like riding this little bus into your body. It's gonna make it so much easier to get into your cells and to get where it needs to be. Omega-3's partner, and Christy already mentioned this, is B vitamin complex. You really should have both because they work synergistically together, okay? They're like having a little dance, all right, here on the screen. But that, I want you to remember, these two need to work together. They're both great by themselves, but to work the best to get the most bang for your buck in your body. I really did not mean to do that alliteration right there, but I'm a teacher, that's what I do. You need these two together. They work excellently together. They're maximizing each other's benefits. With Super B, you're gonna get a full spectrum of B vitamins, which you won't always get if you're going to the Walmart and getting a B spectrum vitamin. Nah, you don't want that. What you're having here is a B12 that has methylcobalamin in it, which is going to support your mood, cardiovascular function, and cognitive fitness, which is my jam. So anyway, this is what I do. I take these both in the morning. This Super B gives me lots of energy, and when I'm trying to focus and get through tasks, any of those oils that I mentioned, this is what I do.
Very good. Thank you, Holly. Who is up next? Vicky! I'm going to try to unmute you. Okay, Vicky.
I got it. Hey there. So I'm going to talk about, I'm a mom of a 9-year-old, almost 10-year-old. Not shy of the camera at all. But we have been oiling since she was 5. And I honestly, you can't go back in time, but I wish that I had been oiling when I was pregnant and even before that. But anyway, I found Young Living when I was recovering from breast cancer, and I was awakened to the fact that probably a lot of things I'd been putting on me and on her that I thought were safe were not. So that's how I came into this. And so I thought I would highlight some products that we use that are either kid-based, like the KidSense line, or other things that are kid-based in Young Living, and then 2 things that are just not kid-based that we use. So first things first, when Bella was little, this is Bella, did I not say her name? Sorry. This is Bella, this is my daughter.
Hi.
When she was little, and even through, 5, 6, 7, her tummy was a mess. And, so we did lots of things that I didn't like to do, like lots of Metamucil and things like that. And anyway, it was never a long-term solution. So once we found oils, we started to use them on her tummy, and she has been so much better. She used to have a ton of gas pain on the regular, constipation on the regular, and just be unhappy with all of that. So what we found was we started to use Tummy Jize. This is an old bottle, and I have it for a reason. This is the newer bottle. So this is the KidSense line. And so Young Living has some pre-diluted oils that are safe for babies and kids. And babies, you might have to dilute. I'm not going to talk about that because I haven't used this as, with her as a baby. But most of these are already pre-diluted for safe use as they are for kids that are 2 to 12, like 2 and up, or adults. But Tummy Jize has all these oils in there for digestive support, like fennel and ginger and things that you as an adult would drink to settle your tummy. So that's all in here. And why I'm showing you the bottle with the black cap is because I want to show you how easy it is. This is a hack, and if you're been around the block a while, this is not new. But if you're new, this might be like mind blowing. So if you got a premium starter kit, everyone's got 2 roller fitments that come in your kit. And so what we have done is we put that roller top on the bottle so we can just roll it on our belly. And the way that we do it is we roll it clockwise around her belly button. That's pretty much like what we end up doing. And the clockwise, thanks to Julie educating me on this last week, she told me it's because it's the direction of how your DNA spins. Is that true, Julie? Did I say that right? Non-science geek just said something sciencey. That's cool. So the way that this works is you don't even have to touch it. To take the plastic top off and put the roller top on, I'm going to take this top, go like here, and basically just peel it off. So now that came right off. I didn't have to touch the oil. And I'm going to do the same for the roller top that's already on here. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to peel it off. Look, I have not touched oil yet. Isn't this cool? I'm just going to put it on. And hopefully this works. Come on. Ah! Well, we had a little accident. Yeah. There we go. So anyway, that is Tummy Jize, and I would encourage you to use it. Even as an adult, you can use it. It smells really good too. It smells really good. Now there's our top. Okay. All right. So that's Tummy Jize. Next, staying on the gut health. Young Living has more in their KidSense line. It's Mighty Pro, and that's the kids version of probiotic. But I will tell you, I take it. I saw some ladies raise their hand. It tastes, there's Bella. She's literally demonstrating taking it. It tastes like a pixie stick. So it's just delicious. The kids love it. There's actually wolfberry powder in here, which is what the Ningxia berry is from. That's wolfberry. And that's a fiber that's in here. And then there's just, 8 billion active live cultures in here. So, this supports gut health and it supports immune health. And honestly, that is a huge reason why we started taking it, obviously for her gut, but for her immune system. She was getting sick a lot too. And we started drinking Ningxia, which I'm not talking about, but we started drinking Ningxia and taking this, and we both have been very much above the wellness line. So there's your, and it comes in these little packs. And so like when we travel, I won't take my Life 9 probiotic because that needs to be refrigerated. I will take these packs for myself when we travel. So that's awesome. Okay. All right. So moving on, the last KidSense product I'm going to talk about is Genius. And Holly, it's so cool that you were just talking about sacred frankincense and how it's so good for the brain and memory, right? And sacred frankincense is one of the oils in this blend. And so this supports focus and concentration. And so a cool hack with this is typically when she's doing homework, not every day, mostly because I'm inconsistent, but when I'm consistent, I'm putting a drop or two on the back of her neck, right at the brain stem right there, so that it gets into her nervous system quickly. And, it's just right there at her brain. And then at the same time, she'll smell this, right? So it's there working in her and she's smelling it. And then here's a cool trick. My very good friend Susie gave me these cool aroma inhaler thingies. They look a little suspect. Yeah, but when you open it, it comes with these wicks. And so if I were to help my child want to recall information, I could put the Genius Drops on the wick, put it inside this inhaler, and then there's these little air holes so that she's in class. She doesn't have an oil, so it's not like people are like, what are you doing? She just sort of whips this out and is like, before she takes a test. And then that's going to help her recall the information. Yes. Okay. Last two things. Lavaderm cooling mist is the one that we have. I know there's an after sun spray too. We don't have that yet. But cool things, the way that we use this is, I don't know if any of you guys have kids that are still hurting themselves. Okay. So my initial reaction is, if she's like, what do I do? I'm like, throw some lavender on it. That's like the first thing. And then the second thing is, go get this spray. So it's anything skin related. It could be after sun. It could be, we spray this on after being outside and we're like itchy just from being out or being in the grass or whatever. Okay, thank you for the cat. She has nothing to do with this segment. And then also a cool hack with this is we use this on her hair for a detangler. So when it's wet after the shower, it's got aloe vera in it and among other oils that are cooling for the skin. But we like to put it in her hair for detangler. So I don't need to buy another one. And you could do it with the Young Living conditioner, make a DIY detangler, but I just need simple, or I don't do DIY very much, simple. Okay, and then the last one is Feather the Owl Diffuser. And I will say that it's a really great diffuser. She's going to demonstrate here in a second. It's a really great diffuser to travel with because there's not a lot of parts. And so I'm just going to hold it up, okay?
Okay.
And you can talk about it. So here's Feather. Go ahead.
So Feather the Owl helps me sleep a lot. I do it I put it on every night. And so there's actually on the back, there is a sound machine and a music machine, or like a noise machine. And so on the noise machine, should we press it? So it makes like rain noises, owl noises, and then this is my favorite, I always sleep with it, ocean noises. And then just music.
And then off, if you want off.
And then how to turn it off, like once it's all out in the morning, how to turn this, because the sound machine will still go on. And so what you do is you actually press and hold the sound button until it stops.
Right. And so what's cool about this is there's also lights that come on, but we usually turn lights off because unless we're using it as a night light. And then it just says this is just 2 parts plus the plug. That's why it's easy to travel with, and it's not, what do you call it, fragile. And then these are the 2 oils that we predominantly use for Bella to go to sleep.
We have lavender, and then we have peace and calming.
Yeah. So we like to put both of those in there for her to go to sleep. So anyway, that's us. Bye. Who's next?
That's
I'm next.
awesome. Marcia is next.
So, Bella, great job. Good job. Now, I don't have anybody as cute as you at my house. In fact, my assistant is sleeping on the job. I'm talking about dogs. So, just like we have a kids line of oils, we all have a pet line of oils. But they're so easy to use, anybody can figure those out. So I'm actually talking about dogs, but I'm not talking about our pet line of oils, because you can read the label and the instructions and figure those out for yourself. I'm going to give you some tips for your fur baby that you may not have thought of. And the first place we're going to start is that I'm going to beg you to throw away your candles, to ditch your Febreze sprays and any of your plugins. Like, seriously, I am begging you. I'm hoping I've done a good enough job for my people that they already don't have those. Research compares candle usage to secondhand smoke. With the Febreze stuff, those companies can put anything they want to in those bottles and don't have to label what's in them. Now, why is that in my segment? Because it's not good for me and it's not good for her. We are boxer people. So those are our jam. We've had several, but they're not a healthy breed of dog. They get a lot of cancer. We had a horrible experience with a rescue in lymphoma. I want her, she's a great dog. I want her to live a long and healthy life. So when I started using Young Living, I started using it for me. But when I started doing the research, I realized that everybody in our house would benefit for these changes. However, and normally I wouldn't do my segment from the floor, but I can't hold her in my lap, so I gotta be on the floor. All right, so still my house gets funky, and what do I do about that? So I thought it was we didn't talk about each other's segments exactly, so I thought it was really funny. You guys did Feather the Owl. I did this other small diffuser, which is very similar in design to the owl. So if you're looking for a portable diffuser, a small area diffuser, the Sweet Aroma diffuser it's really easy, just like that. We've demonstrated a lot of the diffusers before, but it's great to get to see a couple to, you know, really compare and see what works for you. This one runs up to 8 hours. Great for bathrooms. Christy, I saw you just posted that, but it's really great for travel too. No, Feather's much cuter in the kids' room though. Also, if you're looking for things to smell better, you need purification. So if you've got pets, you need purification. If you've got anything funky in your house, you need purification. It's a blend of citronella, rosemary, lemongrass, tea tree, lavender, and myrtle. If you're new to oils and you're looking for something else to add to your next order, you need purification. On your follow-up, there's going to be a Get the Funk Out spray. It's really simple. You need to order you some glass bottles so you can ditch your Febreze, make your own, because it's got water purification and either vodka or witch hazel. It doesn't really matter. It's whatever your personal preference is. Then you know what's in your bottle and you're controlling what goes in your home. And you're not letting companies slip in crap into your home that's not good for you. Wow, that sounded like a little like, I think I've been watching a few too many videos last weekend. That sounded a little stronger than I normally do. All right, so the other thing, that this one really gets me on the soapbox. I don't know how people normally clean stuff. Like, my house is normally relatively clean. I can guarantee you I'm not going to be wiping Jules or my kids down with Clorox wipes. Like, it's just not going to happen. I've not bought any bleach. I've really not changed my cleaning any at all, except wiping my counters down a little bit more and making sure I soak all my fruits and veggies. So the other thing I want to talk to you about is cleaning products. She follows, I know it's hard to tell, like, she really is alive. She really is breathing. She normally follows me around everywhere. If I'm cleaning the toilet, her head's in the toilet. Mom, what are you doing? I'm scrubbing the shower. She's like, hey, 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 hey. So ammonia chlorine, glycol ethers. I have to read my notes, these big words. Yeah, Holly could do this like off the cuff, but I got to read the notes. Formaldehyde, all of those ingredients, very, very harmful for your pet. Where might you find those? Your floor cleaners, Pine-Sol, Mr. Clean, bathroom cleaners, your Clorox bathroom cleaner, your scrubbing bubbles, your all-purpose cleaners like your 409s, drain cleaners, glass cleaners. Even your laundry detergent can have residue on it. Even those brands like Tide, Cheer, they're gonna leave residue on there. If you don't want it on you, you don't want it on your fur babies either. So I don't have we do have a laundry detergent. I didn't bring that as part of my segment because I was really I've been really on the soapbox about the cleaning. This is all you need to clean your house with. Really, trust me, it's really all you need. This is gonna make about 30 bottles of this. You'll be able to breathe. Your pets will be able to breathe. Vicki, I know it's safe enough for you to give Bella a bottle and tell her to go clean the bathroom and clean up after herself. Especially the cleaning the floors is so important. She washes her feet a lot. So I don't want her to walk across the floor and to lick the toxins off the floor. So, all right, I'm feeling a little soapboxy again, so you get the idea. All right, I just have a couple of other things. So I do oil Jules. She's pretty healthy overall, so I don't have to oil her a lot. If she gets a little stressed out, a little burst of energy, or we've got people over, she might get some stress away or some peace and calming. And literally, I'm just gonna put a drop of oil in my hand. So we're just gonna, and I try to keep it away from her nose because the oils are strong and I don't wanna, so I wouldn't rub her under here. So normally if I oil her, I'm gonna oil her towards the back. Now she's not always a huge fan of the oils. So I try to use oils that she does like, but the one that she often needs is Digest. I don't know why, but if she's just a little off during the day, it's almost always tummy troubles. Normally I can just put a drop of Digest, and I usually put one drop on her back pad, and normally within 15-20 minutes, she's back. If she's not, she never misses breakfast. Okay, I never miss breakfast, so I get it, right? I'm a hungry girl too. So if she's missed breakfast, that's my clue that she's off and she's not feeling right. So it's usually Digest, and then usually within 20 minutes, she's in there eating breakfast. I've done raindrop treatments on her before. I do have the animal desk reference, which gives me the confidence I need to use oils on her. Okay, the last product I'm going to share with you is weird. We do have a pet shampoo, and I have used it, and I do like it. Christy has German Pinschers. Their coat's a little bit different than Jules's. I actually prefer this product. It's the Seedlings Baby Wash. Her coat responds better to it. Just like Holly was saying, try the products, compare a couple of different oils. So for her, we're going to use this Seedlings Baby Wash. Not because there's anything wrong with the pet shampoo. This product just happens to work better for her coat. So that's just a few tips on how we try to keep our house toxin free for all members of our family. I'm going to shut my camera off and move back to the desk.
Thank you, Marcia. And Andrea.
Hey, friends. So I get to talk about skincare and makeup, and whether you are doing that first thing in the morning or you are, doing it to go out at night, because let's be real, this face didn't go on until about an
half before this meeting. So what do? I am someone who, okay, being very real, my husband has been the one that has championed this in our household. So he was the one who said, I want you to have clean products for your skincare. I want you to have clean products for your makeup. I was using whatever, and he was like, no, we're spending the money. You're doing it. So, okay. You know, twist my arm to get makeup. But what I have done is I fell in love with the Art skincare system. So who uses Art on here? Any of them? Yes. So I love the Art skincare products. I keep my cleanser in the shower. And so whenever I take a shower, this is what I wash my face with. I'll grab it out of the shower at night to wash my face again, but I follow it up really quickly with the toner right afterwards. I love this stuff. Okay. I'm one of those weird people. I like to use the cotton ball and look and go, oh, look at all the dirt that's come off. So anything that was missed, this will cover it. I guess I'm weird like that, but apparently I'm not the only one because I saw other people going, yeah. Now, full disclosure, I'm 51 years old, just recently turned 51. So there are a couple of different options. At 51, I opt for the Art Intensive Moisturizer. I need that extra moisturizing, and hey, I'm gonna maintain the youthful look for as long as I possibly can, which is, you know, what I wanna do. So I opt for that, and especially like in the winter, I find my skin needs a lot more of the intensive, okay? However, that being said, summertime, I will have the light moisturizer on hand. And the reason why is, like, in the morning, I will put this on for the day, and then at night, I'll go back to my intensive moisturizer. So here are a couple of tips and tricks with this. Number one, these three, the cleanser, the toner, and the light moisturizer come together in a trio. And oh, by the way, through today, they are still 20% off. So if this is something you've been wanting to invest in, do it when it's less expensive if possible. But, so that's one thing. Those come in a set. This is wonderful stuff. I will tell you, I'm gonna clue you in. I don't purchase this stuff. I don't buy it. I use my ER points and I cash my ER points in and I get them for free, which is also what I do with my luxury item. This stuff rocks my world. It is the Art Renewal Serum, and it smells like heaven on earth because it is full of orchid extract in it, and it's goodness in a bottle for your face. And bonus, this stuff actually is a fantastic primer for under your savvy. So put this on before you do your savvy, and you are going to love the palette that your face becomes for the beauty that is going to be enhanced by your Savvy Minerals makeup. So I second what Christy said about the Wolfberry Eye Cream. I was going to mention that as well. Again, Wolfberry Eye Cream, the Renewal Serum, all those things, I don't purchase them. I get them for free. So then I'm not concerned about what's being quote unquote spent because it's free. So I love it. It's a great way to take care of me. So let's talk Savvy a little bit. Here's the deal. I'm gonna take off my glasses so you can see. I'll get up nice and close. Yes, I have my ring light on, so hopefully you can see a little bit more. I am someone who I like to go for a heavier eye. Like, that's just my norm. That's what I do. Usually I will do a lighter lip, but for tonight, since I was talking Savvy, I threw in a little mic drop because, you know, I could. There you go. Christy rocks the Savvy colors, particularly the bright ones. Oh my word. I'm also someone who loves a lot of lipstick colors. And so that's kind of my secret hoarding thing. I have like pretty much every color. This is what we're going to say about Savvy. while I would love to dig into it, and hey, drop in the comments if you would like a webinar specific to Savvy Minerals, but there's 77 products that are Savvy Minerals products. So in my little 5-minute-ish spot that I get with you guys, I can't talk to you about all 77, right? So we're doing a flyby on this, and I'm going to give you some tips and things. Young Living does have a Savvy Minerals website dedicated to Savvy Minerals. They have great tips and tutorials on there, as well as great tutorials on YouTube and great tutorials on their product training Facebook page. So those are some really great ways to do that. Now, I'm going to tell you, all of the ladies who have presented tonight, they're all wearing Savvy Minerals makeup. So come in close, y'all. Okay, you have all these different looks. Do you see how individualized this is? So it's fantastic because Savvy can go from totally natural and dewy to bold and bright and all of that, okay? So you can take it from day and natural to night and party, right? It's all about buildable color. And I know people are always like, but what color's right for me? That handout that you're getting tomorrow is going to have some tips and ideas for you for which color to choose. Are you warm? Are you cool? My big tip is, hey, most people, when they are tested, come up as warm 2 foundation. All right. Now, if you're truly a cool color person, okay, so Erin is a cool color person, cool 2 is a great place to start. I'm one of those weird ones. I am a cool during the winter and I am warm during the summer. So I will be cool 2 during the winter and I start out warm 2 at the beginning of summer, and I get color. So I mix in warm 3. These foundation colors are so forgiving. And usually that's the place where people are like most concerned about which color. They're really, really forgiving and you can't go wrong. So don't get hung up on, but what if I choose the wrong color? I think you're really gonna be okay. So whether it is, and I wanted to grab my notes so I didn't forget, shadows, lipsticks, glosses, foundation, blush, bronzer, veil, eyeliner, multitasker, mascara, we got it all covered. And y'all, there are some beautiful palettes as well. So you want to check out the palettes. And I'm going to give you a little tip that you might not know about. So I love the multitasker. I personally use the dark multitasker because, you know, dark hair. So so Vicki does too. I use the dark on my eyebrows, but I love the multitasker for my eyeliner instead of the black eyeliner. It's what I opt for. You can also get away with it with it being an eyeshadow and a lip liner. They, like, when they say multitasker, it really is multitasker. But if you, oh yes, thank you, Vicki. Yes, those of us who are dark and get gray really fast, that is absolutely a hack I do more times than I can count, where I will put my multitasker in to cover my roots. It is like golden. But I have a little pipette thingy here that I got. And when I am doing my eyeliner with the multitasker, I will take, and this is not in your handout tomorrow. Julie, I'm so sorry. I forgot to tell you about this. Julie is a rock star. She did the most amazing handout. Have to give her credit. But this misting spray is a must have. This is like non-negotiable. You need your misting spray. Okay. So I will take a little bit of my misting spray and I will literally put 1 drop in the cap. Okay, in the cap of my multitasker. When I open it, like I have it open, I have a little bit of multitasker in that cap. And then, okay, the brushes that Young Living has are out of this world. This one is the eyeliner brush. I have never been able to do liquid eyeliner. I can do it with this, with the multitasker. So you have your drop of misting spray in with your multitasker, use the tip of your brush to kind of swirl it around a little bit, make a paste and put it on. Gorgeous, gorgeous, absolutely wonderful. So those are some tips that I had on that. I want to make sure that I did not miss anything that I wanted to be sure to tell you about. Oh, shadows. You can wear them dry, you can wear them wet. I know Christy and I both feel the same way. We like to apply them wet. So in other words, you take your misting spray and you spray your brushes, and you might get your brushes a little bit more damp than just a single spray. And then when you use that with your eyeshadow, it creates more of a metallic kind of look to it. It's called foiled. And I like that look. But if you want something that's not quite as bold and it is more natural, apply them dry and you will be a happy, happy camper, either which way. Also, Savvy Minerals lasts for a really long time. So the thing that I replace the most often would be the foundation, but literally I replace my foundation every 3 to 4 months. That's my thing. Others might have different timing, but mine is 3 to 4 months. My eyeshadows last forever. My blush, like if I get my blush or bronzer twice a year, that's a lot. It's probably less than that. So just know that it lasts a super long time. And the last thing I'm gonna talk to you about is the mascara. And I'm gonna share my screen for just a second because I'm gonna let Miss Christy show us about this mascara. So hang on just a second. Oops, I have messages popping up. Okay, there we go. Wait, no replay. Okay, so I had to show you because you need to see it to believe it. Young Living really got it right with their volumizing and their lengthening mascaras. So I highly, highly, highly recommend that, and a picture is worth 1,000 words. So that's all I have, and I am turning it over to Julie.
Sorry about that. Hey, so we've had a full day. I mean, we are so tired. We are exhausted. But boy, when I go into my bathroom and start my nighttime routine, I can feel my whole body just starting to just be very calm. But yet the day I'm still wearing the day. So I need to get the day off. I use the cleanser and the toner and a moisturizer. But since I am an empty nester, that means I over the hill, I use ylang ylang, frankincense, and geranium. I put it all in my empty nester moisturizing oil, and I'll just put a little bit of moisturizer here and 2 or 3 drops of this beautiful, wonderful blend that I make. Swirl it clockwise, and then just with these 2 fingers, and just put it all over my face, my neck, and my chest. Oh my goodness, it is so incredible. Literally, when we send out the document to you tomorrow, you will read that the frankincense evens out skin, and geranium has an overall balancing effect on female hormones, and ylang ylang is very calming. Now, all 3 of these also help to promote collagen, relax facial tension, which usually we wear all day, and reduce the effects of sun and minimize that the warrior little pines on our, I call them memories or war paint. I know. But so that all of a sudden I am already starting to be calm, but I've also infused with these amazing oils that are amazing for the 50, almost 59 up. So they are so, so good for you. And then next, okay, ladies, I don't know how many of you are post menopausal, but Progestins Plus that Chrissy has talked about, was my game changer. I retired the girls, and then I retired all the rest of the girls, if you know what I mean. Below that, woo! I was like this. Whoa! I just couldn't get anything balanced. This changed my life. So all I do, I'm a dirty oiler, Marcia. So close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Okay. This. What I do is I take the bottle, bump, 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 rub, and I go on. I do that every morning and every night. And I do it on the inner forearm here because that's where our skin is thinnest and it goes in quickly, or the carotid or artery, which one is it? I can't remember. And, but unlike most creams for the mature woman, you don't have to rotate application of Progestins Plus. You can continue putting it on one spot. It is very safe. It's wild yam extract with essential oils. Completely natural. Game changer to all my mature friends, because we're in the same club. So, speaking of being in the same club, once you retire things, or sometimes our ovaries start shriveling as we speak, we need a little bit of help from our friends. Clary Sage, Sclerescence, and Lady Sclerol. And I don't have that one because I used it up. So they are amazing. All I do is take, and I have a roller ball. Thank you, Vicki, for showing us how to do that. I have a roller ball on it. I put one swipe about just below my abdomen and at the inner tops of my inner thighs. Bloop, bloop, bloop. So fast. But I do rotate these 3 oils. So when I'm done with Clary Sage, I'll pick up Sclerescence. Actually, I'll pick up Lady Sclerols because I go in alphabetical order, so I know which one I did last time. So, so I just kind of rotate them because you don't want your body to get too desensitized to a particular oil. The serum, no problem. Use it the rest of your life. And then, of course, I'm thinking about everything that happened today and what didn't I get done and what do I have to do tomorrow. Let me get my list going. Everything Happy Blend is what I make. And it's the recipe will be on the follow-up that we send you. It is lavender, cedarwood, vetiver, and valor. Again, rollerball. Ladies, put a rollerball on everything. It makes it so easy. Rub it on my wrist like this. Bloop, bloop. Done. It sounds like I'm just like slathering oils all over me. There's a reason. I have tested these for my own personal self, and they work for me. Start with what works for you, tweak it, and oh my goodness. Last one for me is Stress Away. Lowers the cortisol level from the entire day. Rollerball. Yep, right behind the ears. Bloop, bloop. Oh my goodness, you can almost immediately feel just this calmness come over you. And my body knows I'm ready for bed. I am so ready for bed. Now, I also take several, I have Life 9 also, but this Super Cal Plus, amazing. I love my MD. Yeah, since I retired the girls down there. Yeah. She goes, you're gonna have to do a bone density test because you don't have any ovaries. You're not getting the hormones that are good for your bones. So she goes, and once I did, I was in the osteopenia, which is the pre-osteoporosis. She said, get a high quality calcium before going on the medicine. I was like, I like you. I like you a lot. So I went and researched the Super Cal Plus. Oh my gosh, it has the vitamin D and the vitamin K, which our bodies need to absorb the calcium. If you don't have vitamin D and vitamin K in your calcium, your body is not absorbing it. The vitamin K comes from red algae, from the coastal, what is it, from Iceland. From Iceland. I mean, it is top-notch supplement. So I take one in the morning and I take one at night, just to keep them balanced. But ladies, so important. And I'm just gonna look really quick. I think I hit everything. And oh, no. I'm sorry. So the next thing I do is fill up my diffuser. So my diffuser is already plugged in on my dresser. Already has all its little oils around it, so I don't want to disturb it. So I take the cone off and I put my finger on it, fill it up in the bathroom, come back, pour it into my diffuser. It is so easy. Well, first, then I put some oils in it. And depending on the night, depending on the day, how bad of a day or how good of a day I had, that's with the oils that go in there. And then, bloop, put the top on. There I go. So wonderful. So then my body has definitely said, night, night. Yes. So perfect. So does anyone have any questions on that segment or any of the other 6 segments that we had? We're going to open it up for a lot. Oh, are we? Opening up for a live Q&A? That's awesome. Does anybody have, if you know how to unmute yourself. If you don't, just raise your hand. I'll unmute you.
Julie, will you stop recording before we do the Q&A, please? Okay.
Thank you.